There are many things that you would need to know about formatting images when importing them to Squarespace. Today I'm going to run through the entire list. So let's get into it. So to make sure that your pages on your website actually load properly and your website is actually running smoothly when your users are engaging within your website, as well as your images actually showing up on your web pages, the few things that need to be considered is, first of all, the image size. Now, you can upload pretty much any size, but it's recommended that you upload image sizes from 1500 to 2500 pixels. This will basically allow your images to be resized by Squarespace on any device, whether it's mobile or desktop or tablet. Also, something to consider, when an image is uploaded, there is a maximum size limit of 20 megabytes, but an actual image when you're uploading should only be a maximum of 500 kilobytes. And the reason for this is because if you have large images on your page, you might reduce the load time or the speed of your page while loading. Also, while navigating through your page, it could slow this process down. One of the other things is that you need to consider the formats. Now, when you're clicking on upload media and you want to go and upload, you can only upload PNG, GIF, or JPEG formats. So if there are images that you would like to upload that is in a different format, unfortunately, it will not be viewed or visible on your website. Another thing to consider is when you are naming these images. Let's just go in here and let's just add a block. And let's say we want to add an image. When you're adding an image, you need to rename the image with no special characters in the image name. And the reason for this is because when you're adding special characters into the name, it might create unexpected errors or issues when your page is loading. So if you're going to go up and upload a file, make sure that you're renaming this file before it is imported onto your Squarespace site. Another thing is when you're saving images from your image editor, maybe it's Photoshop, maybe it's GIMP, you want to make sure that you are using the RGB color mode when exporting, as well as the sRGB color profile. This is optimized for digital, right? And if you're not going to be printing an image, these are the color profiles and color modes that you should in fact be using. So once you have got that, you can save your image and you can import it into Squarespace. You can also go ahead and if you're going to click on one of the images over here, you can actually go ahead and edit these images. So if I've added an image in over here, I'm just going to go ahead. Let's click this item here and let's add an image. You can actually go over to the right hand side over here under design, and then you can go to image effect and you can put an effect on your image. You can also use it as an overlay or a light box, and then you can change a few other things about the actual image. One of the other things that you can actually do if you want to add an image, you can actually go ahead and you can use the Squarespace library. So they've got tons of stock images, and it's actually sourced from Unsplash and Getty. So if you go in over here, you can actually just say add an image, and then you can browse their stock library, which is fantastic. So there you go. You can now add images to Squarespace, to any one of your pages, and make sure that they look good and your website operates efficiently.